And so I think it makes more sense to talk about when we'll build systems that can do capability X or Y or Z, rather than, when we kind of like fuzzily cross this 1 mile marker. It's not like AGI is also not an ending. It's much more of a...
This is massive, guys. OpenAI just dropped the most powerful version of ChatGPT yet, and they did it so quietly that it's almost as if they didn't want anyone to know. But believe me, this is a game changer. You might not have heard about it because OpenAI didn't make a big deal out of it. No flashy announcements, no press conference, just a simple tweet. But the impact of this release, it's going to shake up the AI world in ways we're only beginning to understand. So, what exactly is this new version of ChatGPT and why should you care? Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about what's new here. Users all over the internet have been buzzing about how ChatGPT suddenly seems faster, smarter, and just better. It didn't take long for people to start speculating that OpenAI had rolled out a new version without telling anyone, and they were right. OpenAI confirmed in a simple tweet that they have indeed integrated a new GPT-4o model into ChatGPT. And while the announcement itself was understated, the changes are anything but. One of the most significant upgrades in GPT-4o is its enhanced contextual awareness. Now, if you've used AI chatbots before, you know how frustrating it can be when the conversation starts to feel disjointed after a few exchanges. But with this new version, GPT-4o is much better at maintaining the flow of a conversation. It remembers what you've been talking about, understands the nuances of your queries, and gives responses that feel much more natural and coherent. It's like having a conversation with someone who's actually listening and thinking about what you're saying, rather than just spitting out pre-programmed responses. But it's not just about the flow of conversation. The new GPT-4o model is also better at handling complex and nuanced questions. Before, if you asked a chatbot something a little tricky or vague, you might have gotten a confused or overly simplistic answer. But now GPT-4o can dig deeper. It's better at interpreting what you mean, even if your question isn't perfectly clear, and it gives answers that are more insightful and relevant. This is a huge step forward for anyone using AI for research, customer service, or just trying to get better, more accurate information from their digital assistant. And then there's the speed. One of the first things users notice about GPT-4o is how much quicker it is. The responses come faster, which makes the whole interaction feel smoother and more efficient. Whether you're asking it a single question or having a long, detailed conversation, the AI keeps up without missing a beat. This might seem like a small thing, but in practice, it makes a big difference in how enjoyable and useful the experience is. Now, here's where things get really interesting. There's been a lot of speculation about what might be driving these improvements, and one of the most exciting theories involves something called Project Strawberry. You've probably never heard of it. OpenAI has kept it pretty much under wraps. But within the AI community, there's been a lot of talk about this mysterious project, and some people believe it's the secret source behind GPT-4o's enhanced capabilities. So, what is Project Strawberry? Well, from what we can gather, it's one of OpenAI's most ambitious research initiatives. The goal is to push the boundaries of AI by developing models that are smaller in size but significantly more powerful in terms of reasoning and understanding. Essentially, it's about making AI smarter and more efficient at the same time. This is a big deal because up until now, the trend in AI has been to create larger and larger models that require massive amounts of computing power. But Project Strawberry seems to be taking a different approach, one that could make AI more accessible and scalable without sacrificing performance. Central to this project is something called the Sus-column-R model. Again, this is all very hush-hush, but insiders believe that Sus-column-R represents a major leap forward in AI reasoning capabilities. It's designed to be more efficient, requiring fewer computational resources while delivering more accurate and human-like outputs. Think of it as a leaner, smarter AI. That doesn't need to be gigantic to be effective. And here's where things get really exciting. There's growing evidence that elements of Project Strawberry, including the Sus-column-R model, have already been integrated into GPT-4o. Users have noted that this new version of ChatGPT feels sharper, more insightful, and better at understanding context. exactly the kind of improvements you'd expect if SAS column R was involved. If this is true, it means that OpenAI is using its publicly available models to quietly test out its most advanced research, gathering real-world feedback as they prepare for even more ambitious releases down the line. But the story doesn't end here. If Project Strawberry is as big as people think, it could have enormous implications for the next generation of AI models. There's already talk about GPT-5, which many believe will be the next major leap forward. And the thinking is that Project Strawberry will play a crucial role in its development. Unlike previous models, which have grown by simply scaling up, adding more parameters, more data, more everything, GPT-5 might take a different approach. It could be smarter, more efficient, and better at understanding context and nuance, thanks to innovations from Project Strawberry. Imagine an AI that doesn't just respond to your questions, but really understands them, considers multiple angles, and gives you answers that feel genuinely thoughtful. That's the kind of leap we're talking about with GPT-5, and it's why there's so much excitement in the AI community right now. But what does all this mean for you? Well, for one thing, it means that AI tools are about to get a lot more powerful and a lot more useful. Whether you're using ChatGPT for work, research, or just for fun, these upgrades mean you'll get better results faster. It also means that AI is becoming more accessible. By making models that are both smaller and smarter, OpenAI is paving the way for AI to be integrated into a wider range of applications, from personal assistants to complex business tools. And let's not forget the competition. OpenAI isn't the only player in the AI game. Companies like Google and Meta are also working on their own advanced AI models, and you can bet they're watching these developments closely. If OpenAI is able to pull off what they're aiming for with Project Strawberry and GPT-5, it could give them a significant edge in the race to develop the most advanced AI. But it also means that the whole field could see rapid advancements as other companies push to keep up. In the end, this kind of competition is good news for all of us because it means better technology, faster progress, and more options. Let's take a moment to consider what this could mean for the future. AI has already started to revolutionize industries like healthcare, finance, and customer service, but the real potential is just starting to be tapped. With smarter, more efficient AI, we could see these technologies becoming a part of our daily lives in ways we can't even fully imagine yet. From personalized education tools that adapt to each student's needs, to AI-driven healthcare solutions that provide real-time diagnostics and treatment recommendations, the possibilities are endless. And speaking of endless possibilities, let's talk about what's next. The AI community is buzzing with speculation about the future direction of AI research, especially with the advancements coming out of projects like Strawberry. One of the most exciting prospects is the idea of AI reaching a level of sophistication where it can start to approach artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Now, we're not there yet, but the improvements we're seeing in models like GPT-4o and the potential innovations in GPT-5 suggest that we're getting closer. If OpenAI and other research institutions continue on this path, we could be looking at AI systems that are not only better at specific tasks, but are also capable of learning, reasoning, and adapting in ways that start to resemble human thought. This would mark a fundamental shift in how we interact with machines, opening up new possibilities for collaboration between humans and AI. But for now, the release of this new version of ChatGPT is a reminder of just how fast things are moving. What was cutting-edge technology just a few years ago is now something we can use every day, and it's only getting better. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a business professional, or just someone who loves exploring the latest gadgets, this is an exciting time to be paying attention to AI.